So, you guys, I was very happy from the results of the last video, even though it wasn't that much. I got more subscribers and I got a couple of comments. They were pretty cool, and hopefully they'll get more. And I didn't make myself look like an ass dancing, but this video is a little bit more different. It's about my coming out to a friend, and my first friend, and it was my first coming out experience ever. To my friend that I know since high school. I'm in college and it's been a year. So it's really weird because it was really unplanned, and it wasn't in person though. It was by like chatting on AIM. I know how lame. But it was a good way. It was a start. So it was like one day in June. Me and him were chatting, and we always did this like every night, and I would tell him, oh, get on like AIM because we gotta chat, because we have different schedules for school. And it's funny because like I'll tell you a little bit ahead. We were just chatting, and I was on my laptop like I always do at night, and we were just talking about stuff like, oh, like we should travel somewhere, like we should do something. Whenever we were chatting, and he's like, "Whoa, why don't we go to like San Francisco? Cause like San Francisco is cool." And I live in California, and it's a couple years, like hours away. And I was like, "Yeah." I was like jokingly told him, "Oh, we could totally hold hands." And he's like, "Wow," and he like laughed, and it was pretty funny. And after that, I don't know why I said this, but I said, so, do you hate gay people? And he's straight. So, well, he thought I was straight too. And he's like, no, I don't. He's like, I don't really have a thing against them. And he's like, why? Are you? And I was like, not exactly. I said I was like bi, and he's like, really? He's like, how do you feel towards girls and guys? He's like, and I said, yeah, I'm attracted, and which isn't really a lie, because I mean, I don't think I'm 100% gay, but mostly, yeah, I like guys. And so I told him I was bi, and he's like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, why didn't you tell me this before? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, well, that's cool that you came out to me. And he's like, this is the first time you've done it? And I'm like, yeah. And after that, like, I chatted, I was like really paranoid, and I was thinking all these weird things, because that was the first time I ever told anyone, and I was like, oh my god, what did I just do? And it was really scary when I told him. I was like, oh god, this is like the first time I was like told anyone, and I was like really paranoid that night. Like when I told him, I was like, oh shit, like what the fuck? And like I got like sweat, like I was sweating, couldn't really sleep, I was thinking about it. But you know, after like, it was pretty cool, like, he understood me, and he asked me questions, like, stupid things, but, you know, it's fine. And then after that, he had, like, after I talked about it more, and like, Proposition 8 and all that stuff, he was like, oh, like, he gets it more, like, it's, like, you don't believe the stereotypes anymore. It's really stupid. And after that, I came out 3 times, but I've told him that I like guys more. But it's only like he knows that it's like, oh, it's only gonna be like me and his relationship would only be friends, because I only think about him as a friend. I don't think about him as anything else, and anything else, because I know that I'm just his friend and that's all we will ever be. But yeah, I think coming out to friends is a lot easier to do before family. I think it is because I think your friends you hang a lot with. I mean, you know your family, you know how they'll react, or if I think it's just easier friends because they know you, and if you've been friends for a long time, they might know kind of like they might have a hint. They're like, oh, like all the people I've told, they're like, I kind of knew, or I kind of thought you were bi, but I never told you. It's funny, like they never told me. I think it would have been easier if they were like, are you gay or bi? It would have been like easier. I would have been like, yes, no hesitation. But no one asked me, so it never came up, so I had to do it myself. And you do it when you're comfortable. Like you do it when you think you're ready. Don't do it because the pressure. But I think there's a point where you're like, I don't want to be this fake straight person that I'm not, and I should start living my life the way I want to. And you come out because you don't want to be this fake person that everyone thinks you are. You're like, I don't want to live my life straight if I'm not, because that's not healthy. And it's better just to be yourself, you know. Once you know who you are as a person, and it doesn't even have to be gay, but or lesbian or bisexual, it's just better. Like you live better. You live like, oh, I can be happy for myself and not worry what people think about me. Well, sometimes it happens anyways if you're not. But just, yeah, do it for yourself. Do it when you're ready. Usually come out to a friend before a family member. And I think you'll be relieved if you do it. Because there's no more hiding. And you can talk about being LGBT when before you were probably scared or you're very defensive. You know, don't believe all that BS about society. I know, like, always puts in your head, like, what is gay, what is bi, what is lesbian, and transgender, and all that stuff, because it's stupid, because everyone's different, and we're all just people, and don't say, oh, because people are gonna think I'm this. You just tell them, you know, I've been the same person. Nothing's gonna change. I'm gonna be a little bit more myself, but it's not like I'm gonna wear pink spandex the next day you see me, or something stupid like a stereotype, or yeah, but just be yourself, and people will respect you. And if they see like you're a good person, that, oh, you know what, gay people are cool too, LGBT people are cool, and you'll make people realize how stupid stereotypes are, because I think they are, and it will eliminate some homophobia and biphobia and all that stuff, because you'll make a voice, you will have a different, unique story. It's been like centuries since homosexuality and bisexuality has like existed, and it happens in nature, and it's normal. And that's stupid when people say, oh, it's not normal. I'm like, well, yeah, it is, because you were born this way, and it's not a choice. Yep. Just be yourself, and come out if you're ready. So that's it for this video. Thanks, you guys, for listening to my story, and I hope you get something from this if you're watching. So see you guys later.